Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we check out the custom hot rods at the Autorama, enjoy the unique flavors of Ethiopia at the Blue Nile, and then we visit the place that put Motown on the map, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
When you think of the word Autorama, you think of Hot Rod Show, and that's where I am today at one of the nation's oldest and biggest, and it all started right here in Detroit. When you first walk into the Autorama, you are greeted by the creme de la creme of the show. These are the contenders for the prestigious Riddler Award. They narrow it down to the grade 8, and then on the final day of the show, they reveal the winner. So Pete, tell me, what do you think is the secret to the long-running success of the Autorama?
Great cars, great people, and a great attendance. In Detroit is our biggest show and our biggest array of the most fabulous cars in the country. This has been a long-standing tradition here in Detroit for over 50 years.
So what kind of cars are we seeing here? They're like custom hot rod cars? What?
Hot rods, street rods, custom cars, new American muscle cars. We've got a variety of everything.
So we've got two whole floors. We've got the whole floor here in Cobo, then in the basement too.
Exactly.
A lot to cover.
Exactly. Almost 1 million square feet.
Well, Pete, can we take a quick walk around?
Absolutely.
Well, this is a beauty.
It is. I mean, the paint job is just absolutely incredible.
It looks like a gem.
Metal flake looking candy apple red colored Corvette.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal.
I think this is one of the prettiest paint jobs I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so what is this area?
This is what we call our pinstripe charity auction. We've got pinstripers that come in from all around the country. They actually create this neat art that's auctioned, and all the proceeds go to Leader Dogs for the Blind. They're located in Rochester, Michigan.
So this is another really big draw from the Autorama.
We got together with Don Garlitz, who's a very, very famous nostalgia drag racer, and very famous drag racer of the 60s and 70s. And Don was good enough to give us about 6 of his greatest cars that he has in his museum to take around to all of our Autorama and World of Wheels shows. And also Connie Coletta, who's a mainstream guy here in the Detroit area with one of his famous dragsters as well. Just think they were going almost 200 miles an hour in these things back 30 years ago.
They survived.
They survived.
So we're downstairs now, and this is the area...
This is what we call Autorama Extreme.
Extreme.
And this is where we have all what we call the traditional rods. These are cars that look like they came out of the 50s and early 60s. Yeah. And the people that own these aren't from the 50s and 60s. As a matter of fact, they probably weren't born until they were in the 90s.
Really? And
they're a bunch of 20-something-year-old guys that really want to emulate James Dean.
They've got live entertainment in the basement, rockabilly music to rock out to the cars too. You, and you're only 13, and you did all of this.
He found this car at a car show in the summer, and he said, Dad, I gotta have this car. So he did everything he could to save for this car.
He just fixed it all up in your garage?
Me and my dad.
Yeah, what a cool project to do with your dad, and here you are showing it Autorama.
I've owned this car for, got it in July of 94.
94?
Original 32 Chevy, original frame. Rebuilt it from the ground up.
It was pretty
did all the body, paint, did the flames by hand.
And you drive it more than he does.
Sometimes I do. I drive it more than he does. You have to drive it or it will drive you.
Yeah. So is that what inspired you guys, big Batman lovers?
Yeah, Bob Causey's the owner of the car, and he's been a Batman person for his whole life.
This is so cool. Can you actually drive it?
The car actually drives very well. It's a ZZ4 small block Chevy crate motor. It's all tubular chassis. The smaller wings in the back are carbon fiber. The rest of the body's all composite, high temp epoxy.
Okay.
It's got air conditioning in the cockpit. Everything works.
Look at how high tech that is. Wow. I love the lights. So how many people did it take to make this come true?
6 of us really all come together and put it together for Bob.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have fun with your Batmobile.
All right.
So up front they had the new Batmobile, but back here they've got the original Batmobile from the series when Adam West was Batman. We've got the robot from Lost in Space. There's all kinds of goodies happening here. These cars along here are for Builder of the Year, and this year it was Chuck Miller. He's a hometown guy, and this one behind me, this was actually built from a little toy model car. He built this in '69. It's called the Red Baron. He made it into a golf cart as well. So Chuck, this is something else you're very proud of. You built this from a toy model too?
No, I built this one first in 1968, and then the MPC, the model company, they made the model off of that.
They made the model off of what you built.
Yes.
Oh, that's an even greater honor. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh.
So you even won the prestigious Autorama
The
Riddler
Riddler
Award.
Award, that's all the marbles.
Now this is a book that you had made just to debut at the Autorama.
Yes, yes, we just finished it just a couple days ago, just in time.
We've got a show within a show here behind me. This is the Toyorama with toys for big kids and little kids. Tammy, so you're Rarity. You're one of the female car owner in the top 8. I mean, you're up for the Riddler Award this year.
Yes, ma'am. I made one of the top 8 cars here, and that's one of the prestigious awards. I did a lot of the designing. I really didn't build it. Ted Thomas from TNT Customs actually built the car for me. It's a 427 all aluminum small block. It's fuel injected, and it has gold nuggets that are on the valve covers from my gold mine out of Dahlonega, Georgia.
Is it a street car?
Not right now.
No.
It may eventually be, but right now it's specifically show car.
Thank you, Tammy, and
Thank
I
you
wish
very
you
much.
luck. We've seen the most dazzling chops, sizzling stripes, souped up masterpieces created from gearheads around the country, and you can come see their works of art every year at the Autorama. So I'm in front of the Blue Nile restaurant in Ferndale, just off of Woodward on 9 Mile. And a minute ago, I'm in the lobby, and I hear this kid on the phone with his buddy saying, just bring $25 and come on down and meet us. And he's like, that's all the money you made today? Dude, come on down. It'll totally be worth it. Now, if that doesn't say it all, I don't know what does. So come on, let's go inside and have some authentic Ethiopian cuisine.
The reason I opened an Ethiopian restaurant, which is a Blue Nile, every big city deserves to have a diversity. And based on that, we brought up an Ethiopian cuisine, which is very authentic, very culturally oriented. You don't have to have 3,000 miles to drive so that you could be in Ethiopia. So we brought it in such a way that the food, the atmosphere, the ambience, and the service, the uniform, everything will feel you that you're there. We are a destination restaurant. We're not just a restaurant where to eat. We are a restaurant where to dine. Dining is something else. You take time out and you pleasure. We are for that. We give you hot towel for your hands to wash. You roll up your sleeve. We bring a little bit of everything we have on the menu for you. You just roll up your sleeve and you dig in. Whatever you like, you ask for more. Whatever you don't like, there's no hard feeling. If you indulge it too much, need a sister with him, a stretcher, take you out. You don't have to worry how much you eat. You know, that's how good it is. We have a booth, and we also have an American and Ethiopian style. You see the chairs as you see it here, with the basket over there. That's where we have the famous basket will be taken out, and that's where we bring you the food here. For those who want very authentic, I have on the other side the very small low chair.
The low chair.
The low chair, which will bring you back totally Ethiopia. It is also historically we have few things here. I just want you to see the umbrellas. You see, this is very significant of the Ethiopians. And you every ladies have to have an umbrella for the sun and the rain. It is majestic. It's the kings, the queens, all those people. That's how they've been identified and dignified, and also given all that respect based on what the kind of umbrella they have. This is the angel.
The angel? Okay.
Yes, it is an Ethiopian drawing. You see the big eye?
Yes.
An angel on the top, an angel on the little down there on the bottom, an angel on the other side. That is giving you to protect while you are in this restaurant. So spiritually, you're here more covered so that you have a good time, and feel secure, relaxed, joyful, happiness, and so on. This is the cups and the cutleries we have at home. You see the angels here, the big-eyed man. This is traditional Ethiopian coffee pot, and then we serve it traditionally like that.
So is it a really strong coffee?
Yes, full-bodied coffee, like Turkish coffee, they call it. It's a full-bodied rich. You know that coffee was originated in Ethiopia. Yeah, it's a place called Kaffa. That's a contribution of Ethiopia to the world, is coffee. This is also, we have some Ethiopian traditional clothes we have. If you notice this one, this is a whisk.
Whisk.
Yeah.
Fans.
Fan, yeah, exactly. You use that for that kind of purposes as well. And this is also traditional because it has a lot of historical things there. You see the little homes in Ethiopia. This is handmade of wool.
Now what would you do with this?
This is traditional. You hang them on the walls. And by the way, this is where we come from. This is Ethiopia. This is Africa. And this is where Ethiopia is. It's a very mountainous country.
Yeah, Kaffa, coffee home.
Exactly, yes, that's what I was trying to say, the coffee home from there. And this is some of the handicraft. We support the women's in Ethiopia.
Is that how the clothing and the jewelry, it's all made there?
Exactly, everything is made there. So we bring it here, we sell it to the customer, we send back the money to them. So that gives them a little economic independence. All the vegetarian right now. We will bring the meat, it will be separate.
Okay.
However, this is the red lentils, the yellow split peas, the cabbage, the spice yellow split, mixed veggie, collard green, and salad.
Salad, okay.
And this is injera, which is flour and water. So you take the bread like that, you see, very soft it is. Okay, so you can tear it like that.
Feels kind of spongy.
Yeah, it's very spongy, very soft.
Very
so
soft.
what you do is you put it like that. You pinch it nicely like this. You know, see, like that.
And then you read it So use your fingers, no
Exactly,
utensils.
nothing utensils. And then it's also very customary good to feed each other. If you don't mind.
I don't, no.
And I'll feed you.
Okay, you put it in my mouth? Or
Yes,
okay.
exactly. Exactly. That's the way it works.
Oh, and it's fantastic.
Exactly, that's the way it works, okay?
Love it. Ooh,
Okay.
little spicy, very good.
All the vegetable is
Okay.
cooked with virgin olive oil and very healthy, very tasty, very sweet.
Now this again is
Spicy yellow split peas.
spicy yellow spice. It's fabulous. Just the right amount of spice. Wonderful. I bet kids love coming here and being able to eat
Absolutely,
with
this
their
is
hands.
this is their heaven. This is kids' heaven. You know?
If you really like something, it's all, you say, I want more of this,
Yeah,
more
they
of
will
that.
go bring you more of that.
All you can eat, one set price for either the
Exactly.
vegetables or the
All
meat,
the meat
right?
as well. What we have here is a beef.
Beef.
Yeah. This is a lamb I told you earlier, very fruity sweet. This is a mild chicken. So
And this is
the spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken.
Yeah. By the way, it's a red meat. There's no fat. We trim it, only the red meat. So,
Oh my goodness.
how that ring to it.
Oh my goodness, the sausage in it.
Yeah,
so
the sauce
good.
is very nice because what that the berbere sauce does is it will give you that zing to it, but it doesn't give you the hotness.
Right. Oh,
But
that's
That
fabulous.
is exactly. This lamb has been first boiled, cooked again to take the fat out. You don't have that mutton flavor.
No,
Very
okay.
sweet and tasty. You'll find
And
out.
I'm not usually a big lamb fan, so we'll see.
Okay, I'm not kidding. See that?
I like it.
See? All right.
That's very good.
The onion, the ginger, and the coriander.
Yeah, it's not
the
fatty at
turmeric.
all.
Yeah, the turmeric will give the color and the flavor. That's what the beauty about that.
Very good. Well, Seifu, I
Thank
want
you.
to thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
been
very much. Thank you for
wonderful.
coming. Thank
And
you.
as we've seen, the Blue Nile, they offer wonderfully seasoned food. It's all cooked in a healthy, low-fat way. And as Seifu said, it's more than just a restaurant. It's a destination, and it's definitely going to be a meal you'll remember.
There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Hamtramck is the place to get in on the Fat Tuesday fun, and the Razzle Dazzle of Chicago comes to the Fisher. Shuffle off to 42nd Street at the Fox, and snow slide, zip line, and more at the Meridian Winter Blast. Utica's Ice Festival has sculpture, skating, and fireworks. Then experience the hilarious and romantic Cinderella the Musical. Atomic is a thrilling musical about the atomic bomb, and the Detroit Boat Show sails into Cobo Center. Head to the Joe for the Hockeytown Foaling Fest, or come on down to the Macomb Center for The Price is Right. Catch RoboCop the musical at City Theater, and the Autorama gets you ready for the great outdoors and lakefront living. Hear pop and rock music performed on 2 cellos, and the Autorama is a hot rod and custom car fans' paradise. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. There's no mistaking the Motown sound, and in Detroit there's one place to hear where the musical revolution began, Hitsville, USA. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Everything here is so authentic. This candy machine, Marvin Gaye probably got candy from. Would you look at all there is in here? There's just so much here. They even have a movie room here where you can learn all about your favorite Motown legends.
You were singing.
Get ready, 'cause here I come. Oh yeah, baby. And now I'm in Studio A, and this is where the magic happened, where they actually made the music. And Robin is going to fill us in on all about this great room. Robin, hi.
Hi there, Veronica. Welcome.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, this is good stuff. You are in Studio A.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, this is where all of the Motown legends created that great Motown sound from 1959 to 1972.
Right in this room. It gives
Right
me
here.
goosebumps to think that I'm
Yes.
actually standing where they stood.
That's right. Everything in this room is original, with the exception of the sheet music on these music stands. And so when our visitors come here, they see the real thing. Motown was actually a company that ran out of 8 little houses right here on the boulevard in Detroit. If you could imagine driving down the boulevard in the mid-60s, you'd have traffic jams because you'd have little Stevie Wonder going to one house and Smokey Robinson running over to Finance and Temptations outside doing their thing. So you had all of these acts and all of this great energy right here on the boulevard.
So do you call ahead, or can you show up, groups? How does it work?
You can just show up. We do a lot of group tours, but we also do a lot of walk-in business. Many of our visitors will do a guided tour so that they get all the information, and then they'll go back on their own and just spend more time in the exhibits.
Well, the tours look like they're a lot of fun.
The tours are awesome because you get to get here in Studio A and ham it up a little bit, be a Temptation for a day or a Supreme for a day, so it's a lot of fun.
So, Robin, are you going to give me my own little tour today?
I would love to.
Well, great. Where should we start?
Let's start in the gallery.
The gallery? All right.
Father, Father, we don't need to escalate.
So this is the gallery, and this is where our tour guides give you the history. They tell you about Berry Gordy, his family, how he built his company to be successful, and how he groomed really successful superstars.
I know this glove.
Yes.
I know this hat.
And this is one of our great prized possessions. This was the original fedora, Michael Jackson's fedora and jeweled glove, worn in the Motown 25.
Yeah.
When they did the Motown 25 recording, this was his hat and glove donated to the museum by Michael.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
So this wall shows the Motown reviews, and everybody doesn't know, but you come here and you learn about how Berry Gordy packaged his acts, and they're performing at all of these different venues almost every day of the month.
Wow.
Throughout the month of November. So they had a very rigorous schedule. So this is how it all got started, with this $800 loan that Berry Gordy got from his family savings club called the Burberry Co-op. They gave him $800 to start his business. This is a copy of the promissory note where he's promising to pay that back with interest. Now I'm going to introduce you to Patrice, and she's going to demonstrate one of our highlights, the echo chamber. This was a great way to create reverb and sort of an echo effect to the sound that they were pumping out of Studio A.
Which is sort of what unique to the Motown sound.
That's right. This is one of the magic ingredients.
What I'm going to do is just show you how the effect comes from the echo and the reverb. Now, do you remember the Supreme song, Where Did Our Love Go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love that song.
Let me give you a demonstration here. Baby, 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 don't leave me. Oh, please don't leave me, baby, baby.
Baby, 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 don't leave me.
Now you're in the restored house. This is Motown's early record distribution center.
Right here?
This is it, this table, this dining room table. They sat around this table, hand-packed these records in the boxes that you see here, and sent them straight to the record store.
And it hurts so bad.
This is the control room that leads to Studio A, and this is where they controlled all those great sessions. If you look at those holes on the floor, those holes are from the producers stumping their feet.
You can see the studio out there. Direct them. Say,
that's right.
Stevie, do that one more time, would you? You got it.
This is the gym, Studio A. And the amazing thing about this room is you're literally standing where the Motown acts stood. Your tour guide brings you down and they tell you about this room, and then you get an opportunity to actually stand in the footsteps of the Temptations or the Supremes and do your own little imitation.
Cool.
So it's very, very cool.
Very high energy, too.
Very high energy. Wow. If you look at the picture there, you see Berry Gordy. He's leaning up against this Steinway, the original Steinway.
This Steinway.
This Steinway in the middle of a session with the Supremes.
Wow. And so Diana is sitting like right here.
She's sitting right there where you're standing. Well, this is a piano. This is the original Steinway where Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, they composed many musical Motown hits right here on this piano. Wow. Many people play those drums, but maybe most notably Stevie Wonder played those drums.
Stevie Wonder played the drums?
Stevie Wonder played the drums. Many people don't know that Stevie Wonder played lots of instruments, and that's actually what impressed Berry Gordy. It was the way he played instruments, the harmonica, the piano, not necessarily his singing voice.
Really?
Later it became his singing voice too. This is the real thing, and you get to see it exactly the way that it was.
Robin, thank you so much. I've had a great time.
Yes, this was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And don't forget that we have saved some things for you to discover on your own, and it's definitely, definitely worth visiting.
Papa was a rolling stone.
It was great.
Ain't nothing like the
that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D.
To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.